All right, we are all set up. We are going to go into our first run of Completithon 2023 with Donkey Kong Country 2 by Ryan Ford, Beat Mario, all DK coins. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So, as introduced, I'm Ryan Ford, and yeah, Beat Mario is definitely a weird title, but it's all for the memes with this community. So, all right, yeah. Before I explain more about the run, I'll count down for the timer from 3. So 3, 2, 1, go. And okay. So first off. So this category, so just meant to get all of the DK coins, which normally you would have to complete like almost 100% of the game to actually be able to get them all. To be able to do the Lost World levels and the second K Rool fight, which is optional to like beat the game. But in this category, so we're allowed to use a cheat for. It's an in-game cheat to get 75 Krem coins, which normally you would get from doing all the bonuses from every level and all the bosses as well. So there's that big Krem coin there. So the seemingly random series of movement I was doing was to get that cheat. And it's weird. Like I had to go grab that banana bunch a couple times and then go back into the indoors part and then go back out. And like grab the 1-up on the inside on the second visit. It's really weird, but if you ever look it up on the internet, you can easily find that how to do that cheat. Hey, I see some familiar faces in chat as well. So yeah, there's the first Krem coin, first DK coin, sorry. And so the reason that we're collecting all of them and why this category is called Beat Mario is because so in the credits, or before the credits start at the end of the game, then Cranky has a podium where showing how many DK coins you collected and also other video game heroes have collected. So yeah, so Mario's at the top of the podium with 39 DK coins, so you need to get all 40 of them to be able to outrank Mario as Cranky's greatest video game hero. So yeah, that previous level I did a trick called Jedi Boy, which is a subset of a trick called the Big Boy, or Team Throw Super Jump. And when you throw your partner Kong, so in this case I threw Dixie into an enemy, and you can, as she's coming back to you, if you let go and re-grab the jump button, then you can jump again when she comes back to you. So I kind of did it twice in one throw, so that's why we call that one Jedi Boy particularly. And yeah, so mostly taking warps in a lot of these levels. So World 1 and 2 has intended warps. And yeah, fortunately the DK coin is at the end of a lot of these levels. The ending of this level though, there's like a risk of soft locking, so I'm gonna actually play the ending very safe to just make sure that doesn't happen. Because normally you would hit the goal at the end of the level from the underside, but because the camera doesn't fully pan up, sometimes it'll like glitch out and start scrolling downwards infinitely and not exit the level. So if that happens, I would just have to reset. So I just went slowly over the top just for marathon safety. Oh shoot, I missed the team throw here. So yeah, this is the biggest instance of RNG right here, Crow. So whenever he bonks the nest here, you have a 50% chance to get a real egg or a fake egg. So from the third cycle onwards, so I got 1 fake in total, which is average. Of course, ideally you'd want to get 0, or we call fakeless. So every time you get a fake egg on the final cycle, it loses about 2 seconds. If you get it on the cycle before, because it's slower, then you lose about 2.5 seconds. The most that anyone has ever gotten in a run is like 19 total fakes. I forgot the guy's name. It's a German runner, but I actually forgot his name. He's like old school, so I never met him, so. Yeah, sorry, I thought I heard the mic come up. Alright, so this level, mostly kind of do this level almost the same as in the Warpless category, except needed to grab Squitter and then just dismount off of him really quick to grab the DK coin, and then kind of just do like the same movement as in Warpless. Normally there's a wrong warp at the very start of that level that you would do in like any percent and stuff, but yeah, of course you would skip the DK coin, so we can't do that in this category. So now here's Jungle Jinx. So it's kind of tight to get underneath that tire and not get hit by the bee. Saves about a second if you get that cycle skip. But your movement has to be good from the start of the level, otherwise you can either be too slow to make the cycle or risk taking damage, so they're both pretty slow. So I pretty much do this level, Jungle Jinx, which is the first Lost World level. So you need to pay 15 Prem coins for each of these Lost World levels, and they're like a extra like hard, challenging level. There's one per world from worlds 2 through 6 as well, and pretty much, since the bonus games have a DK coin in these Lost World levels, then pretty much do the level the same as you would in 102%. Fortunately, kind of didn't really have to practice it that much. Oh, actually, this part of the level is actually different from 102, because trying to do a trick called Scrolly Scroll. Unfortunately, failed it quite a bit. Alright, one moment. Shoot. Alright, I'll try one more time just to try and look cool.
You got it.
Alright, so... dang it. I didn't think that this would be the trick that's, like, gonna own me. Hold up. I got this.
It's always what you least expect.
I know, right? The setup is not that hard either, but... Okay, I'll try one more time and I'll just continue after. Okay, one more time. Okay, there you go. Holy moly. Wonder how much time I lost going
nice.
for that.
That was worth it.
I would have saved so much time just not going for it at that point, but...
What's important is showing off the trick.
Exactly. Showing off the swag.
Exactly.
Hopefully...
You get style points.
Exactly. Hopefully my estimate's generous enough that that should be fine. So, this is the one DK coin that's in a bonus, and since I don't need to complete the bonus, just grab the DK coin, then fail on purpose after.
So I apologize if I missed this before. So you mentioned 102% versus this category. What is the difference between all coins and 102%?
Okay, so for 102%, you need to grab the Krem coins from the like doing those bonus games, like that one that I failed on purpose just now. Because you need to beat all the bonuses and all the bosses to be able to do all of the Lost World levels, like that level where I just got stuck doing that scrolly scroll trick just now. But in this category, we're allowed to use a cheat at the start on the first level to that gives you 75 Krem coins, so that we don't have to actually do.
Okay, so it's the use of the cheat at the start. Is part of
exactly.
It, at least.
And yeah, so we don't have to do any of the bonuses, which saves a ton of time instead of having to do all of them like in 102.
Yeah, it's like
go ahead.
Something like 20 minutes less time or something like that, if I saw it correctly.
I'm trying to think of difference of world. Yeah, it's like 20. Yeah, compared to both world records, yeah, it's about 27 minutes.
Sheesh. That's a lot of time.
I know, right? Yeah, world record for this category is 57:17 by Void, and then 102 is 124. I forget the rest of the numbers. It's like I think 124.40 something by Leftover is a Japanese runner. I think currently Leftover has world record in most categories, but not this one though. But yeah, so this level, I'll probably be focusing up, so if there's anything you want to chill or read or anything, or talk about, go ahead.
Yeah, I can just hop in with a donation that came in from Renchi. We have $5 in the comment, just says less than 3. A little heart. Thank you so much, Renchi. And that went towards the Adopt a Pet bid war, but I actually can't see which one it went towards. So give me one moment. I need to know whether or not I need to push adopt a dog or adopt a cat, because, and by that I mean pushing adopt a dog.
All right, this is just swag for those watching. This actually loses time. That glitchy fanfare thing. I think it's like a 4-second time loss or something. Had to show it. So yeah, that level, I was a bit concerned about it because if you die, especially in the latter half of that level, it loses a lot of time because I did a glitch called Move Your Signpost, which moves that no Rambi signposts so that you're able to use them in the latter half of the level when you're normally not supposed to be able to have them. So you can just kind of use this super dash to yeah, cross like all of those long gaps where you're normally supposed to ride the hot air balloons really slowly. So, and yeah, like almost any mistake, it could be a death in that stage. So, yeah, just wanted to make sure that I did it clean, or clean enough anyway. And yeah, this what's I gonna say? Oh, actually, compared to 102% for this level, normally in that category, you do this level in 2 visits. You would take the warp at the start, and then come back, and then do the 3 bonuses and get the DK coin, and then you would press like start select to exit out of the level since you've already completed it once. But I think in this category, it's slightly faster to do it in 1 visit, since you're not doing any of the bonuses. Yeah, Cleaver, he's got a bit of RNG here. Where these cannonballs spawn on the ground are random, so there's 4 different spots they can be on, and the first 2 cycles save a little bit more time if you get a closer spawn, but I think the first one was good, and then the second one was like kind of bad, and then the third one was the best one I could get. So definitely above average in total for that one. And then yeah, I did a trick called Lava Fly, so you can just barely cross that gap with Dixie's hover in a specific way, and that makes you not have to wait. Oh, also Flying Diddy. But yeah, it makes you not have to wait for Cleaver to stab at you, because after he does that, then a bunch of hooks fall down from the sky. But if you cross that gap already, then you can bait him into attacking and also hit him with the cannonball that's there already, instead of waiting for the hooks to come down, then cross the gap after, and then attack him after. So it's like 4 seconds. Usually for new runners, it's a pretty daunting trick, but once you know how to do it, it's usually not too bad, honestly. Yeah, this level, Barrel Bayou, sometimes I get kind of screwed over by Rambi, so hopefully this will be fun. So pretty much do the same as any percent, aside from going through the no Rambi sign, because you get a DK coin from there. Oh, I also forgot to note that there's 1 DK coin per level, so you pretty much have to beat all of the levels outside of aside from K Rule 1, it's like the final boss. We're actually not going to fight him in this category. Thanks to the cheat, so we're going to beat K Rule 2 instead of K Rule 1. So there I did Swamp Fly, which I forget how much time that saves, like 6 seconds? If you get an airborne state, so like what I did earlier was do a team throw into a barrel, and I gave an airborne state when I switched Kongs, so I got hit on purpose and let so it gave Dixie a really high jump. So she went off screen, and then I used her hover while she was like way high up off screen, and you can get like just enough distance to skip the swamp part, because there's a barrel that like automatically shoots you out, and it scrolls over slowly to the right, and it's pretty slow to take that naturally, so the skip's just way faster.
So sacrificing Diddy Kong was part of the plan.
Yep. Exactly.
Poor guy.
I know, right? Yeah, normally it's faster to get him back in the latter half of this level, but I got him right at the start just for like a bit of extra safety as well, because since you have when you have both Kongs together, then some parts of this level has like extra lag when there's too many sprites on screen. So it's like slightly faster to just go solo Dixie for the first half of the level. But then yeah, one mistake and I would end up dying. So I think it's not worth it to, you know, save like less than a second versus you know, dying and losing like half a minute or something.
We love that marathon safety.
Exactly. So I had to go back in a second visit because the DK coin's right at the start of the level, but it's kind of slow to swim towards it and then backtrack because changing directions in water is really slow. Or like changing to the opposite direction is really slow. So going up and then back down takes long. So it's faster to just beat the level than revisit, get the DK coin, and then quit. So, finally died. I knew it was gonna happen eventually, but... fortunately, that was kind of near the start of the level, so... Probably lost like 15 seconds there. I did go for a risky strat, so... Kind of my fault. That saves only like 0.3 seconds. So...
Again, it's all about the style points.
Exactly. The ones that I'm confident going for at least. But yeah, mistakes happen sometimes though. So here's a wrong warp. It's one of the newer wrong warps from, oh god, I forgot what year that got discovered. It's like relatively new. I think it's like 2017 maybe. But it's weird. So wrong warps that I've occasionally been doing throughout the run. Usually, so most of the time we need to do like an invisible object trick, kind of similar to like when I did the move your signpost trick in Red Hot Ride with Rambi. And with that, it changes like the properties and ID values of like certain objects or barrels, or you can like move certain objects around as well. But the Cutlass, the enemy with the swords, when he raises his swords upwards, it has the same properties as like what causes a wrong warp to happen. So you take damage and shoot out of the barrel at the same time that he raises up his swords, then yeah, for whatever reason it causes a wrong warp. So I should be doing it one more time later on in the run, the Cutlass strat, to skip a most of a really long auto-scroller, pretty much. So yeah, Rattle Battle. Everybody loves that music, but a lot of speedrunners hate that stage. I like it though. I think I'm like pretty good at handling my snakes, so. So yeah, here's a super jump. So I swap Kongs in the water, which gives the Kong in the back a kind of like an underwater state when you switch after taking a hit. So I was also able to skip a trigger, which causes the water to rise normally. So usually when the water rises, it'll cover this bonus barrel. And I did an invisible object setup with what's called a beetle clash. So I interrupted Dixie's throw animation with the other beetle, and with that, okay, I'm gonna play this part safe as well. Yeah, so I interrupted her throw animation with the beetle clash, and it and then clashed the one beetle I was holding into the other one, and that makes her hold an invisible object. And with that, I was able to... So normally if you throw the invisible object to the left and fall in that bonus barrel, then it'll cause you to wrong warp out of the level, which in any percent it saves like, I think like 40 seconds in that level. But since the DK coin is right at the end, if you throw an invisible object to the right and get shot out of the barrel that you manipulated, then it'll just launch you up really high for a long time. So it's cool. It shoots you up to like the very end of the level. So it's like normally something that's in any percent it's like really bad to accidentally throw your invisible object to the right, but yeah, we actually use that in this category to save a lot of time. I love that it's unique to this game.
I love
yeah,
hearing about when routes are so different between different categories and you're using completely different tricks. Like
same. Yeah, because this category definitely it pulls in a lot of tricks from like the four main categories for this game, and then also like has some tricks that are unique to this category only. The four main categories are any percent, true ending, 102%, and warpless. So it's got a good mix of like all of those categories in one run, which is why this is my favorite category, even though it's not a main category though. And, so yeah, the community has a meme about this song reminds me of my childhood. Press 1 in chat if you had a childhood. Yeah, so you know, a lot of people play this game and a lot of people love this song particularly, so often like when people are speedrunning this game, like, you know, like some kind of comment along those lines usually comes up in chat, so it's a good meme. I heard that meme a lot, especially when I was so we had an any percent tournament for this game at the start of 2022, and oh, also Vine clip. Probably not gonna explain how that works. It's pretty straightforward with how it looks. But yeah, yeah, and I think I commentated like at least a third of the total matches that were like rebroadcasted. Since I just had more like availability than most people, so I either said the meme or my co-casters often said the meme pretty often, like almost every run. I've heard it a lot. Oh, something kind of random I forgot to mention. So at the end of some of these levels, I've been doing what's called a goal swap. So switching Kongs and also triggering the goal at the end. So if you have an airborne state, yet again, from like usually from being shot out of a barrel, or if you take a warp, or if you exit a bonus or something like that, then you're able to you're able to do the goal swap thanks to the airborne state. So I did one there because all the boss fights, the one who beat them with Dixie, because her guitar solo fanfare is faster than Dixie's or faster than Diddy's rap. Also, it's bad that I missed the cycle there on Cudgel, because this fight's really slow, so since I didn't hit him, then he you know, you have to repeat the cycle again, and it loses like upwards of 10 seconds depending on which cycle you're on. But I've been doing like a bit of a trick that makes this fight a little harder, but also saves a few frames. So if you let him fall, when he falls, if you move under and behind him, then you can use Dixie's throw animation, like when she whips her hair back, to hit him a little faster when he lands, because he has to actually be like touching the ground when you are able to hit him. Otherwise he'll either be intangible to your TNT barrel, or if he's facing forward, he'll like poke at your barrel and break it, and then you have to repeat the cycle if either of those happen. So doing this quick hit saves about like 20 frames per cycle, but yeah, again, if you miss, then you lose like, I don't know, upwards of 10 seconds, so it's got its risk reward. So not too bad. I messed it up only once, so not the worst. Then yeah, now we got Hornet Hole 4-1. It actually is about half a second faster to do this beginning part with Diddy, like to swap Kongs. I didn't intend to get hit there, but I got something janky called the RNG roll. I don't know if it's actually RNG or not, but sometimes you get like a slight like airborne state when you like roll on a certain part of that slope, and like you end up getting hit by the that spiny enemy that I tried to roll through instead, because I got the bad pixel, basically. Fortunately, I didn't die, and shouldn't lose too much time, since I was gonna swap to Diddy. Or well, I was gonna take damage later on and swap to Diddy. When I grabbed that DK barrel where I got Dixie back, then I was gonna take a hit on purpose anyway there. But but not the worst. So yeah, I needed to have Squitter to get that DK coin. If I lost him at any point before getting the DK coin, I would have to take a death and start again from the midpoint of the level. It actually almost happened in my practice run like a couple hours ago. But yeah, so this level, kind of a snooze fest, honestly. Gonna be doing it exactly the same as any percent, and it's just a auto scroller that's like a minute and 15 seconds long, roughly. Or closer to 120, something like that. But to save a bit of time.
Speedrunner's favorite. Sorry.
No problem, no problem.
Half talking to myself.
No problem. Yeah, I kind of talked over you there about that.
Oh no, you're fine. That was all me.
But yeah, to save a bit of time in this level, so you can save frames by jumping off of these carts early to land on the next one a little bit earlier. So I think it saves maybe a second over the course of the run, the course of the level if you do it optimally. But if you jump too early, then you probably just miss the cart and die. So it is kind of risky to try and cut it too close. Additionally, any flitters, like the dragonfly enemies that you're intended to jump on, any ones that you can skip over, I think it saves about half a second for each one. So I jumped over the one that was right before the midway barrel, and there's gonna be one more that I'm gonna try to skip over at the end. So hopefully I don't die, because you know, going through half of an auto scroller is like quite a lot of time to waste. Okay, there it is. I got him.
Nice.
And for marathons, here's the swag balloon there. So there's a community split on whether to go for the swag balloon or to say no to swag and not grab it. Usually if I'm on a pretty good run, then I usually opt to not go for it, just because if you hit that X barrel, it'll make that door close and then you'll lose Diddy. So it wastes a lot of time in the next level. So I'm gonna be trying to do a wrong warp here. Brambler wrong warp. So there's like a weird thing with some slopes that you can land on will like automatically turn you around. So that slope where I dropped the beetle just now has that like auto turning thing that happens, and if you try to throw the beetle at the same time that you get turned around, then it'll make the beetle drop, and you'll also like start holding an invisible object. That was an unfortunate death. And yeah, so then we can use that invisible object to move the bonus barrel that was on the other side of the brambles to cause it to wrong warp you out of the level. Yeah, unfortunately, when I died there, I was like, okay, so when you're controlling squawks, you can hold up. So you press B to like flap like upwards to fly, and then you can hold up to flap higher, and down to kind of flap lower. And my down input just didn't press, so I shot one of those eggs like too high over the enemy instead of hitting them, because I flapped up too high because I got like basically as if I wasn't holding a direction, unfortunately. So there I meant to skip the signpost. So I was trying to, I took damage there and tried to scroll the screen upwards to despawn the no squawk sign, so that you can fly over and then skip getting this squitter barrel. And since I wrong warped out of the level, I'm able to move on to the next level, but it's technically not considered completed. So that's why also in 102% we don't do any wrong warps, because you don't get any percentage from not like truly beating the level. So yeah, because of that, we're actually allowed to do some wrong warps in this route too. So yeah, since it moves you on to the next level, but since the level is not technically considered beaten, like normally when you beat a level, you can press start and select to exit out of the level. But if you wrong warp out of it, then you can't use start and select. So there I died on purpose, so that you can get out of the level without finishing the rest of it. And then this level, Rickety Race, is exactly the same in any percent. Because you need to get first place in the race to get the DK coin, and like, you know, it's just faster to get first anyway, so... honestly, I like never practice this level because I've just done it in, like, done it the same in every category that I've run in this game. Alright, so since I... Oh yeah, since I had Diddy, then... Or I had Dixie in front, I needed to swap to Diddy for this level. So, Mudhole Marsh is one of my favorite levels. Usually, this level's like... For a lot of runners, they might have this level like listed in their like top 5 hardest levels to optimize. Because, you know, you can easily fall into the swamp and die at like almost any point. But, I think the movement's really cool. And like... oh shoot. And yeah, going through the Eagle Pit and like going underneath the level sometimes, which I didn't get to show the second one. I would have skipped that mid barrel, but since I took damage, then you can't go underneath the level with Dixie. She's just too slow, or like her roll doesn't go far enough as well. Well, yeah. So differences with Kongs as well. So reason I've been using Diddy most of the time in this run is because his run speed is faster than Dixie's, but both of their roll speed is the same. So, yeah, anytime that you're going horizontal, then you're usually losing time if you're using Dixie instead of Diddy. The run speed also counts for in the air as well. So, yeah, whenever you're like hovering past stuff with Dixie, then she generally moves slower than Diddy. But, you know, sometimes there's long gaps that you want to cross with Dixie that Diddy can't cross. So, you know. She still has her time to shine as well.
She shines during every guitar riff.
Exactly. Yeah, and since the DK coin was on the goal there, then since you need to trigger it with the fanfare, then yeah, that's why we end the level with Dixie there, because yeah, so her guitar solo saves, I think it's like it's around 3.5 seconds faster than than Diddy's rap. So
wow, that's surprising. that's a lot of time.
I know, right? Yeah, Diddy wants his moment in the spotlight, I guess, for quite a while. For a bit of marathon safety, it will be probably doing at least one rap later on.
And not because we want to hear the rap. This is marathon safety. Yeah, no.
Exactly.
Not because the rap is great.
Yeah, because what's it called? The so yeah, those like DK coins that are on the goal, if you fail to get them, then you got to redo the whole level. So there's gonna be one more of those in Web Woods, which is also a pretty difficult level as a whole, and it's like pretty long too. And the Dixie strat is like the optimal Dixie strat is pretty tight, so I'm gonna just do the ending with Diddy. But yeah, it loses like, I think like 1.5 minutes or something if you fail it in that level. And I have failed it in marathon runs like more than once, so hopefully it's fine.
You got it.
But I'll talk more about that one later on, because there's a bit more detail as well. Also, cool. Still seeing a lot of familiar faces in chat, so appreciate the support, everybody.
And speaking of chat, I did want to remind everyone in chat, since it looks like we have a couple more people hopping in here, that this is Completithon 2023. We are raising money for Somos Familia Valle, and if you would like to donate, everything we raise today is going directly to them, and you can do !donate in chat to see how you can donate.
Yep. Yeah, you can also click the About page. I think I saw the Tiltify link in there as well.
Yes.
If I recall correctly. But yeah, this level, Ramby Rumble. I'm gonna get this DK coin in a non-intended way, so... in Red Hot Ride, y'all may have noticed that I did, it's called a Ramby double jump, so... you use a super dash, and then let go and re-grab the jump button, and then press the opposite direction that you're running to cancel your dash, then he'll also jump after canceling the dash, so you can do that to get the DK coin there instead of the intended way, which I already forgot how to do it intended. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, before you enter the room where you get the Randy transformation barrel, there's like a invisible hook that you can grab to go over the room. So that's how you're normally supposed to get it. And casually as a kid, I didn't know that that's how you get it until I saw a friend doing her first playthrough of this game like 2 years ago, like a bit after I learned how to speedrun this game, and then she happened to figure it out, and I was like, oh my god, that's how you get that normally. Because as a kid I was able to do the Rambi double jump already, so I always did it that way. Speedrunners forget how to play the game. Yeah, speedrunner brain, it's so true. Like forgetting how to do something like a casual way, or like sometimes like simple puzzles that are done differently in a speedrun. It's like once you don't know once you don't have the speed tech for it, it's like just doing it the simple way. It's like impossible. It's kind of funny.
My favorite is RPG runners that don't know what's going on in the game because they skip all the cutscenes. Those are absolutely my favorite. Somebody will always ask, like, oh, like, what happened in that cutscene? And they're just like, I don't know. Like, I haven't watched that cutscene in 5 years. Like,
I can definitely relate. Yeah, Super Mario RPG is the first speed game I ever learned in 2018. So,
oh yeah,
have the
exactly
RPG that experience. There's another really long JRPG that I have a world record in called Arc-Rise Fantasia for the Wii. That yeah, same thing. Like people always ask, like, so what's the game about, or can you give me like a synopsis of what's happening? And I'm like,
no, I cannot.
Yeah, that game Arc-Rise, yeah, around like 8 hours and 42 minutes. For that run, so it's a crazy long RPG.
Tina from Rose put a chat, I don't know what's going on with the lore anymore, but did you know that was frame perfect?
Yep, that's the speedrunner brain right there.
So accurate.
Oh my gosh, one of the weirdest things for speedrunning is okay, if you've been casually doing some sort of tech and then find out that it's like possibly a frame perfect trick, and then suddenly you're like not able to do it anymore consistently.
The pressure.
It's happened on so many different games for me where I'm like, oh, I've never had an issue with this one tech, and then someone's like, hey, did you know that that's frame perfect, or like a 2-frame window or something like that? And I just start messing it up like every run after.
You just have to ban people from telling you when things are frame perfect tricks. It's like, please,
Exactly.
Please don't let me know.
Just let me believe it's like a 10-frame window or something. But yeah, so it's level Haunted Hall. I would like to have started it with Diddy, but it's okay. The DK coin is at the end of the level, so I have to actually make sure not to forget to grab it. Otherwise, that's like 2 minutes down the train. So yeah, pretty much the plus barrels add time on the top, and then the minus barrels subtract time. The time is different depending on which barrel that you grab in the level. Like some might give like 1 second, some give like 3, some give 5, etc. So that level is pretty clean. I'm assuming that I wasted time compared to like the tasks, because there's actually like an optimal route to jump to kind of maintain your speed for longer on downward slopes, and that's really weird. So yeah, this level kind of recently has like a pretty crazy hard wrong warp called, yeah, Gusty wrong warp. What? But fortunately we don't do it in this category, so I think there's only been like maybe like 4 or 5 runners that have that do it in runs, so it's pretty difficult. I think it saves like 5 seconds like over the course of this level in any percent, but yeah, again, fortunately I don't have to do it in this level, in this category. And I haven't actually learned how to do it in any percent, so I still do this level warpless generally. Right, grabbing that midway barrel for safety, just in case.
Why are there bananas in the shapes of A's?
Right? Oh yeah, that one particularly too is such a bait, because I think the devs wanted you to use... Oh, that was really close, holy moly. The devs want you to use the A button to, I think, either to team throw to get up there, or if you backtrack at the start of the level, actually there's Ratley, the snake, you can also get him. And if you try to use his super jump with the A button, you like usually won't make that gap because the wind is pushing you backwards while you're charging it up, so it's actually such a bait. Usually it got bananas in the shape of buttons to help you, but I'm pretty sure that they just had like a oversight or something. Ooh, that's...
Or there was one designer on that level that was like, oh, I'm gonna get him.
Maybe the one
Best
troll.
prank ever.
The one troll in this game. Oh, shoot. I meant to hit that DK barrel, so I was kind of waiting to get the freeze frames from it, but I happened to like miss the barrel. Kind of funny. Oh, I think I messed this up. Ah, whatever, it's fine. I don't think I was supposed to dismount off the parrot after dying. If you start with Dixie there. So yeah, this is usually the hardest section. That spot where I died. It was a little bit awkward because I took damage before the midway barrel, so because of that I didn't have Diddy with me. So it's mostly why I slipped up. But hey, second try was clean though, so pretty happy about that. So yeah, Webwoods, it's one of those like pretty daunting levels, again, especially for new runners. It's a lot of there's a lot of safety strats that are generally a lot slower than doing this optimally. I will be doing like a couple like slightly slower safeties throughout this level, and then also ending the level with Diddy too, which is also slower. But you know, ideally I'll beat this in one visit, I hope. So yeah, first thing after the mid barrel, so I'm gonna take damage here, and you have about a 9-frame window after you get hit to jump with Squitter after taking damage. So it's actually like decently lenient as long as you don't press it too early. And, normally there's a leap of faith strat here where you could use like one less web there to jump across that gap, but you kind of cut it close, so I did not want to play around with that. Ooh, I was a little short on my movement here, so I gotta slow down. It's weird, the webs, when you shoot them, there's like some points of the screen where like the camera is supposed to move forward, and okay, yeah, so I got the DK coin, fortunately. And if you are kind of in between 2 points of where the camera is supposed to lock in, then when you shoot a web, it'll just automatically open up without you pressing A or R or L the second time to make it open. So sometimes you gotta be careful and not like jump across a gap if that's gonna happen. So I played the end pretty safe because of that. I missed the barrel. Alright, that's a pretty huge time loss because I gotta do the first cycle again, and it might be a bit awkward because Crow's gonna be on the left side now. Yeah, in part I undershot that throw, but also because I got bad RNG, then I, you know, was trying to salvage the time loss. Because you don't want to get left side spawns normally. Now I'm hoping for a left side spawn since I, you know.
Versatility. You know, you adapt.
Exactly. Not good that I took damage there, but I'll try to be careful not to get hit by these falling eggs and stuff. Oh yeah, right, this guy's on the left, so this is gonna be awkward at the end, so gotta be careful. Ooh, middle. Yeah, so optimal RNG, since the barrel can spawn in the middle, right, or left, then, normally optimal pattern is to get middle on first and then right on the next two phases. So since I got left on the first one, that was like the worst that you can get. And yeah, fortunately I didn't die, but I didn't get to show off the fake death, or the death cancel, I guess. Like you can after you kill Crow 2, you can die afterwards, and but then it'll get interrupted by the fanfare after you beat him. But I was trying to prioritize not dying before I hit him, so I didn't get to show off the swag. Which normally I show it off if I lose Diddy during that fight, so which I did. I wanted to, but Crow being on the left kind of threw everything off, so I didn't bother. And then yeah, this level is just a normal worthless run, pretty much, because the DK coin's like right in your path, a bit after the midway. And to cancel, so if you just swim down normally onto the goal there, you'll get a fanfare. So what I did was do a quick drop in the water by crouching as I was falling off the ledge, and it lets you touch the ground, and then yeah, touching the ground makes you not makes it so that you don't trigger getting a fanfare when you hit the goal. So it saves a lot of time. Any levels that could be serious run killers? Red Hot Ride was one back in World 2. Fortunately I got it like decently clean, and this level is a pretty big run killer, actually. Speaking of which.
It's always the underwater levels.
I know, right? Yeah, this level is like a gauntlet of it's like using all of the animal buddies, which is called Animal Antics. So it's normally supposed to be the last of the Lost World levels, like those extra challenging stages. And the next section after this one's like, usually people casually have a lot of difficulty with the wind part. I mean, in speedrun, it's also like kind of tough if you're trying to do it fast too. And yeah, this bonus is a little bit jank as well. And yeah, again, since you get a DK coin from the Lost World level bonuses, then you gotta do this one. There's a kind of a skip at the end, so I can like kind of fly in between the. Oh, I got it. Yeah, so you can clearly see what. So if you fly too high, you'll hit the brambles and fail the bonus, which is a very massive time loss. Or if you fly too low, you'll end up going into the Squitter transformation barrel, and it loses like 3 seconds if you happen to fail by going too low. But if you go too high, it's really bad because you'll lose like nearly like half a minute, I think. So fortunately, I got it cleanly, like in between. Yeah, so here, it's funny, the advice in the speedrun wiki just says the wind is a gimmick. So, if you take damage late, you can just kind of fly through and let the wind carry you. So it's not too bad.
It's bait.
Exactly. And then this part, playing it a little safe as well. Normally I would do like further jumps across some of those gaps, but you kind of cut it close, so I don't want to die and then have to start back in the squitter part, like the midway barrel. So just played it a bit safe. Lost like a few seconds. Yeah, so this level, windy well. So yeah, more wind gimmicks. So it blows you upwards, and there's a bit of a tech called fast falls, where when you reach around the ground that you're supposed to land on, where the wind will stop carrying you, then if you press down to kind of like slow down your upwards carry, then you'll stop closer to the ground, basically. You can lose time by like slowing down too early if you slow down on purpose, but Yeah, if you do it right, then you save a bit of time, like over the course of the level. The DK coin is over here. If you miss it once, then you have to redo the level. So if I were to miss that, I would probably just die and then start again from the midway barrel, since it's the halfway barrel is like right there. Instead of, yeah, dying and then restarting the level from the beginning. Or instead of beating the level, restarting from the beginning. There I did what's called a ghetto bee skip, so I was able to skip under the under 2 bees with 1 wind cycle, which saves 2 seconds instead of going 1 by 1 by 1. If you take damage there, since you can't get Diddy back, and the wrong warp I'm about to do in the next level, you need to have both Kongs at the start. Then you need to revisit one of the previous 2 levels to get Diddy back, and yeah, it loses around like 12 seconds, I think, if you take that hit. Alright, so here's the wrong warp, hopefully. So yeah, again with the cut... I messed it up. I went a little bit too late into the barrel. So, yeah, the Cutlass raising his swords thing, at the same time that you die will cause the wrong warp to happen. Ooh, I got the frame perfect thing where you, if you land on that clobber and touch the DK barrel at the same time, it cancels the freeze frames of, like, Diddy coming out of the barrel and, like, rejoining you. So, saves a small amount of time. It's a little bit of swag. Alright, so I get to try again. So, yeah, this level, normally it's like an auto-scroller that's like, I think it's like over like 4.5 minutes long. Like, it's a pretty long stage. And yeah, we're able to beat it in, well, beat it quote-unquote with the wrong warp in like 20 seconds. So, yeah, it saves like over 4 minutes to get that wrong warp. But I do need to get the DK coin, so I'm gonna have to revisit that level again. So I'm gonna come back to that level after this one. The DK coin's up here. Normally you would go to the bonus at the start of this level, which was like to the left and above the very beginning, but yeah, instead you can like kind of barely team throw up there to be able to grab it. And yeah, on guard. Yeah, the rest of this level pretty much gonna be doing the same as every category. Hey, golden, I've never seen that before. Golden clapper, in that spot. I must have done some weird movement to cause that to happen. I'm curious, I'm gonna clip that later and send it to the Discord to ask. Yeah, I did what's called throw your girlfriend. So there was an invisible, what's it called? Barrel. Invisible invincibility barrel. And I threw Dixie into it to grab it so that I could get a little more distance forward so that I could be able to kill all the enemies before getting to the end of the level. Otherwise it'll usually bump into the red guy at the end, or possibly like the stack of bees before. Alright, so... Whoa, excuse me. Yeah, so we're gonna be going through a pretty long auto-scroller. Like, this level, Castle Crush, is like the longest auto-scroller out of like the whole Donkey Kong Country trilogy, by a lot too. Fortunately, I don't have to go up the whole thing since I wrong warped the first time, the first visit, so I'm gonna be going up to the DK coin, and then I'm gonna die on purpose again to get out of the level. It's a little over halfway through the level, so it is still like a couple minutes. So, big chillin'. I think compared to this point that I'm at right now in the level, I think it's like maybe a minute and a half still before I get to the end. And, not really much you can do to speed this up in this category, so you'll be chilling for a while. So to try and skip some of the elevator parts here, I'm going to be doing some team throws, and I'm going to try to do, it's called the 2-1 Lotto. So, hey, I got it. but I got hit right
Nice.
after, so...
No.
Yeah, this is even worse than failing it, too, because I got hit immediately. My roll just didn't input for no reason, so... Sucks, but oh well, it is what it is. So basically, the 2-1 lotto, so the trick we call team up super jump, or 2-1 jump, because in any percent we only do it in the first level of World 2, so 2-1. So if you press jump and then cancel the jump startup by pressing team up 2 frames after, then... Oh, I was supposed to swap the Diddy there. I forgot. Whoops. Yeah, so if you press team up 2 frames after, then once the team up animation completes, you have a 2-frame window to press jump again, and you'll get a higher jump compared to normal. And on top of that, the reason that we call that the 2-1 lotto is because so when you do the jump part of the 2-1 jump, then if you jumped on the 2nd frame when your team up finished, you get a bit higher height than if you jumped on the 1st frame that's the team up finished. And getting the 2nd frame gives you just enough height that you can actually team throw up there to make it. So yeah, I got it pretty quick. It's like a double frame perfect trick in that spot. But then I got hit immediately after, so I just like lost more time than if I didn't go for it after. So unfortunate. Hit the hard part, missed the easy part. So yeah, this is one of my favorite levels, warpless. I like the rope climbing a lot, even though my movement was kind of scuffed, so I might have to be careful at the end here. Okay, I'm fine. If my invincibility ran out like partway through the chain links, then climbing the chain links, and I just got hit by a bee or something, that could have been really bad. And then yeah, you can roll to avoid grabbing those chain links downwards, instead of having to press down and B to drop down 1 by 1 per chain link. So it's a good skip. Oh my gosh, there's so much lag here. I must have moved wrong or something. And but yeah, I don't know, the level is pretty... I think it looks cool when you do it well, as well. Then now you've got... what was this? Toxic Tower? So... doing a trick called short hop double jumps. I guess there's a lot to cover about this level. There's 2 like glitchy jumps that you can do. So there's a short hop double jump, which when I'm holding A to do like a super jump charge, then if you do a short jump by tapping B for a short amount of time, then he'll jump, but he'll also have like a glitchy jump state from like charging a super jump. And you can jump out of that glitchy jump state when you're in the air, so that's how the double jump is. And then true double jump, you can get like a full jump with the glitchy jump state if you if you hold A and B together. There's like a 3-frame window at some point after you start descending from the peak of your jump, and if you do it right, then yeah, you'll like full jump with the glitchy jump state, and then you can jump out of it. So I needed to do the true double jump to get into the barrel where that DK coin was, even though I got it 2nd try, but it was pretty clean. I at least had the 3-frame window both times, so it's pretty good.
As someone who's never played this game before myself, seeing you do all of those double jumps and then learning that that's not how the game is supposed to be played, I wouldn't be able to tell.
It's another difficult tech as well. Again, for like new runners and also like mid-level runners, like I've seen a lot of people opt to not do even like the short hop double jumps throughout that level, and eventually people will pick it up, but I have a very, very weird hand grip when I'm doing all the short hop double jumps. Unfortunately, I don't have like a webcam like pointing at my hand, like, so definitely couldn't see it, but it's like very weird how I hold it. Every few months or so, there's usually a discussion. Oh, I also skipped the race trigger for Screech, which saves, I think it's like 2 seconds. Normally you're supposed to get into a race and the music changes. It's quite a bop, but unfortunately, it's faster to skip the race, so... But yeah, with the hand grip stuff for doing double jump, short hop double jumps, there's always a new person that asks in the Discord, and everybody kind of sends or reposts like pictures of their hand grip on how to do it. I feel like it's every like roughly 6 to 8 months that question comes up again. So I have one with like an upside down like screenshot of like the way that I hold it. It's like super weird.
It's all about that grip tech.
Exactly. Alright, and so, yeah, this is the second last level of the run, Fiery Furnace. So, for this route, this is the final Lost World level. And then, oh shoot. Can we go back and get that, barrel? I jumped, way too early there. Alright, well. Get Diddy back and immediately just get hit. Oh my gosh. But yeah, what was I gonna say about this level? Fiery Furnace, so doing this level warpless is only done in this category, and I think it's a very cool level, like, when done optimally as well. I almost forgot I was supposed to take damage there, so I kinda just slowed down. What? Alright, that's robbery. I think I landed like 1 pixel before I was able to like roll into him. But it's fine. Gotta hopefully not get hit here. So yeah, this level is pretty long, and also the bonus is at the end of the level. Normally in 102%, there's actually like a screen wrap that we do to shoot into the bonus barrel. But, so there's 2 different versions of this game, so version 1.0 and version 1.1. And, what? Oh my gosh. Alright, I might have to die on purpose, possibly, but hopefully not. We'll see, though. It's gonna be dependent on RNG right here. So we get grabbed by the Sonic and hope he throws me into this barrel. Alright, cool. He did. Alright, we're good. If I fail this bonus, though, you get forced to shoot into the goal and complete the level, so I'd have to do this level again if I fail this bonus, so hopefully that doesn't happen. It's, probably about like 2 minutes away from finishing the run, if no major errors. But yeah, I forgot what I was rambling about in about this level. Oh, saying that, yeah, so there's like a screen wrap that we do in yeah, 102%, and we run that category on 1.0, and I'm running this category on version 1.1, and the spot where you would normally go off screen to cause the screen wrap doesn't work in version 1.1, but also in version 1.0, a lot of the wrong warps that I did don't work in that version, but normally we don't need them in 102% because you normally fully complete levels, because to get percentage from beating the stage. So yeah, there's like a bit of differences. Then another category, true ending, where we actually do that level. There's a very short and easy wrong warp to beat that level. That's right at the start of the level, so it's also kind of uninteresting. So I like that level a lot in this category because of doing the whole thing, and it's pretty difficult too. But yeah, to tell different versions of the cart, on the cart there will be like a number beside, I think beside the title of the game. So for all 3 Donkey Kong Country games, it'll, I think if there's like a number or a letter beside it, then it's version 1.1, and if there isn't one, then it's 1.0. Oh, also time. I forgot to call time on the DK coin dropping on. So I was just rambling a bit. But hey, hope you all enjoyed the run. I actually didn't have a timer up, so I actually don't know how the run went, but I'm gonna assume I got like a 104 or something.
103.57.
Hey, I was close.
Yeah, that was real close.
I was just kind of like, yeah, I died a lot, so it's probably like a 104 or something. That's my thought process. So I don't think I failed any of like the invisible object stuff, but I just happened to like die a lot in the run. So overall, pretty good. All right, 103.56. Nice.
Nice.
All right, yeah. I hope that y'all enjoyed. Also starting off. Starting off this event as well, Completithon 2023. So, yeah, yet again, all been chilling for donations, and also if you just saw the podium and saw that I was in first place, it means that I did get all of the DK coins. So,
Mario was so close. Maybe next time Mario will get one more coin and really tie you out.
It's weird if you get 39 and tie with him, then Mario's still on top. I guess maybe because he did it first. Yeah, there's also some other side categories we have, like beat Yoshi and beat Link, so you get like just enough DK coins to beat them on the podium, which is 30 and 20 respectively.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright, anyways, I won't keep y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed. So if you want to shoot me a follow, I'm at Ryan_Ford522 on pretty much all the socials, like Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, etc. And yeah, anything else?
No, thank you so much. It was an incredible run.
All right, yo, I appreciate you being with me on for hosting this as well. And yeah, so yeah, we'll keep it pushing. It's what, Diddy Kong Racing next, I think.
Yes.
Nice.
Some more Diddy Kong action.
Nice. I'll probably be hanging in chat as well. Alright, peace out, everybody.
All right, can we give it up in chat one more time for Ryan Ford? That was an incredible run. Incredible commentary, too. A lot of fun. Amazing way to start out Completithon. And thank you again also to anyone who's donated so far. As a reminder, all donations are going towards Somos Familia Valle, which is a community dedicated to support, empower, train, and mobilize families and allies for racial, gender, environmental, and economic justice. So Somos Familia Valle promotes LGBTQ affirming homes, safer schools, and healthier communities through our values. A commitment to being our authentic selves, community compassion and integration, family courage, intersectionality, and cultural humility. So you can check them out at somosfamiliavalle.org, !charity to get that link and check out the charity that we are doing all of this for. This is also your between run reminder to hydrate, stretch, stand up, take care of yourself. Self-care is always the best care. And we've got a ton of incredible speedruns here for you today. But remember, take care of yourself. We can't just sit all day and watch all of the amazing runs, which is what I'll be doing, but making sure that you hydrate and take care of yourself between some runs. So I'm going to do that myself and go grab some water and hydrate. I will be back in a couple of minutes. And then we'll hang out for a bit. Diddy Kong Racing is coming up next with Trident Tail, so stick around for that. I will see you all in a few minutes. Hello, everyone. I am back and hydrated. Here to continue hosting for Completithon. As a reminder, I am Spef, your host for the upcoming Diddy Kong Racing Run. We're still getting that set up. So I wanted to remind you all why we are here today. This is Completithon 2023, which is a charity event dedicated to completionist speedruns. So everything you're going to be seeing for the next couple of days are 100% runs, all collectibles runs, all insert name of collectible here runs, can be anything specific to just general 100%, but everything here is full completionist runs of all of the games that you'll see on ! schedule. So check that out to see what games will be completed as fast as possible to the fullest extent that they can throughout the next couple of days. All of them are really incredible runs, and we're so happy to be back for the first time since 2021, since this is a marathon that did not happen, unfortunately, last year, but we are back, and we are better than ever. So, also, Completithon is here to benefit Somos Familia Valle. You can !charity in chat to learn a little bit more about them, and !donate to donate and get to our Tiltify page. Speaking of donations, we do have a bunch of donation incentives open. We have a ton of stuff, a bunch of incentives to unlock additional runs, additional little extras at the ends of some of our runs, and some bid wars going for a couple of choices you can make for some upcoming runs. The next one coming up that you should take a look at is our Diddy Kong Racing final race character bid war. So at the end of this upcoming run, so the run's about an hour, 50 minutes, a little bit less. At the very end, there will be a final race, and we have a bid war open for which character will be played in that final race. There are a lot of really fun options here, so get those donations in when you go and donate on tiltify.com. Pick your favorite, pick who you want. For me personally, TT's a favorite of mine, and I know it's the favorite of the community, but you can also pick any other character you want. So hop in there, donate towards that. We also can put anything that you put towards a bid war can also go towards any of our incentives that are upcoming. Next one coming up is for a Lil Gator game to unlock a little bonus at the end with a tiny little gator. And we only need $30 for that. We are at 10 out of $30. So get those donations in and we can meet that incentive before the end of that game.